What's up, Olympia? Today we're talking about the June 23rd meeting of the Olympia City Council, and it was zippy.
Yeah, it was. This is Council in 10.
For the record, I'm Susan Grisham.
And I'm Josh Lynn. We started off with an announcement from Assistant City Manager Stacey Ray, who got up to announce my new boss.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Brandon Chappie Chapman, the city's new Strategic Communications Director.
Yeah.
Super fun guy so far. And got up and shared a few words. He's really extremely excited to be here, and he can't even hide it. He's got a lot of ties with the community. Glad to be back, and I'm glad to be working with him.
Yeah, he grew up in Olympia, so we're lucky to have him back.
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah.
Then Mayor Payne noted that the next 2 weeks there will be no city council meetings, so no Council in 10.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't miss us too much.
I'll sleep in. And then we got into special recognition.
Yeah, so council members recognized Harriet Rambo, and she is Olympia's second annual Mayor for a Day. She is a student at Jefferson Middle School, and she served in that role on May 29th, and she was sworn in and shadowed Mayor Payne throughout all of his activities for the day. And she read her winning essay, sharing her love of the outdoors, and explaining that if she were mayor, she'd prioritize environmental issues and protecting natural spaces.
Yeah, this is one I'd really encourage you to go right at the beginning of the meeting and watch her read her essay. Super cool, and we say this every time we talk about the youth council, Mayor for the Day. They're so much better than we were at that age.
Totally. I was definitely not that kid.
So impressive, and so happy to be doing it for the second year. Really, really cool program.
Yeah.
Just one public commenter last night. He came in to share some concerns about the artesian well and some fencing that has gone up around it as we plan for some parking changes. And sort of a rare occurrence, City Manager Bernie popped up to sort of answer his question, let him know that staff are working on a plan, and that will be coming back to council on their work plan next year.
Yeah, it's on their work plan. So they're doing some planning this year for, I think, more implementation next year.
Yeah, and there will be public input and the standard Olympia stuff.
Exactly. So more to come on that.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
The consent calendar was passed, and we got into 3 public hearings, which you're going to take.
Yeah, so the first was for a master use permit for Easy Fiber. So they're a company who wants to provide fiber internet and telecommunication services in Olympia. So city staff determined that they meet the requirements for the permit, but when issuing those permits, we have to hold a public hearing first. So that's what we did before any decision is made. So the mayor opened and closed the hearing, and there was no testimony. No one came to testify about that. And then the city council directed staff to present an ordinance approving the permit at a future meeting.
Yeah, I for one am all about having more internet in town.
Need some
this
options.
Is great. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. And then next up were 2 public hearings related to Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG, program, which is a federal funding source that supports affordable housing, infrastructure, and community development projects benefiting low and moderate income residents. So the first hearing considered an amendment to dissolve the Rental Rehabilitation Revolving Loan Fund. Due to limited staff capacity and low program impact, we weren't getting a lot of folks interested in using this program. So those remaining funds will be directed to other eligible projects instead of this project. The second hearing covered the 2026 CDGB Annual Action Plan, and this outlines how approximately $660,000 in total resources will be allocated to local projects through the city's annual planning process. So for both the hearings, the mayor opened and closed them, and there was no testimony, but public comment is open through July 9th for both these items, and the city council is scheduled to take action on July 14th. So if you have any feedback about these things, please get that feedback to us before July 9th.
Yeah, you can learn more about the program and see all the reports on the website.
Yeah.
Yep. Next up was our one other business item, and Deputy Police Chief Ray Brady was here to talk about a critical incident that happened back in October of 2025. This was an officer-involved shooting where the person was injured, received immediate attention, and survived. But anytime there's an officer-involved shooting or any incident of this nature, OPD does not investigate it themselves. It's up to the Capital Metro Independent Investigative Team. This is a team of all the neighboring jurisdictions. So when something happens, the involved agency doesn't participate. The rest of them investigate to keep it impartial. For instance, if something happened in Lacey, we would be on that team investigating, just to keep it on the up and up.
Yes. Then also, there is a use of force review board that also reviews the incident, and that is a group that contains community representatives who reviewed the incident and found the actions were within policy and training, but they did issue several recommendations related to policy, training, and equipment that OPD will be implementing.
Yeah, that'd be another good one to go look back through the slides for the meeting. There's a pretty thorough list.
Absolutely. And then so the community representatives who were there and participated came and shared their, feedback on the process and their experience, which was overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, it was great to see them in the room. It's good to hear it from an outside source that things are going good.
Yeah, and one of them did mention that these kind of processes and sharing them with the community deepens the well of trust between the city and community members related to policing.
It's really the don't take it from us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we moved on to reports.
Yeah, council members reported. They've all been very busy, reported where they've been. There were a couple things mentioned that we should mention since you can go do them. The FIFA Fan Zone is still going on.
Yes.
A couple more games this week. I heard the first one last Friday had about 3,000 people.
Yeah, it looked like a good time.
Pretty crazy. So there's a couple more coming up.
Later this week.
I think I'm going to go Thursday and check it out. So I encourage you to do the same. And the city's going to be at Pride.
Yeah, this weekend there's so many Pride events. So Friday there are some events going on, but Saturday we will be down on Percival Landing at a booth in the middle of all the festivities. So please come down to Pride and visit us. And then on Sunday there's the parade.
Always a good time.
Yeah, so there's a lot of really fun stuff going on in Olympia right now.
Yep.
We encourage you all to participate.
Yeah, and then the meeting ended at 7:36.
Boom.
Boom.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. If you are watching us live, you can stay tuned for the full replay of the council meeting we just discussed, or you can watch it or any of our other programming on demand anytime at olytv3.com.
Yeah, download the app. It's really, really good.
It's good. And if you want to watch a council meeting live and in person, we're here most Tuesdays, not the next Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays though, at 6 p.m. and we'll save a seat for you.
And with that,
We're adjourned.
We're adjourned.